Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly reading going from the 9th to the 15th of September. Hope you're doing well. Let's just jump straight in here and see what's going on. Your overall energy, your general energy that's sort of flowing through you, the vibrations and what it's creating emotionally and in your material world. You have to be a little bit wary about being submerged by the demands of the world around you emotionally. And on your relationship side. On your financial side, I think it almost feels like the opposite. It's like you're submerging the demands that in your material world, in your job, in your business, and your projects. A week of two worlds here, really. Nurturing your future. Seen a lot of this in a lot of signs. Now on this card here, you got 6 pentacles on one side and 1 pentacle on the other. If you want to nurture your success, you need to put yourself first, and then therefore you can get the Ace of Pentacles into your life. And I think this is where on this side here, it's almost as if like on the relationship side, you're just a lot is being demanded on you, and you've only got 1 pentacle to give out. So I would just be wary about the emotional side of being submerged, as it were, in the demands. Let's have a look on your relationship side. On your karmic path, it's sort of, it plays out to the universe, it's connecting with everybody in a sociable way, but it does stop here. And I think this is like your karma is almost sort of trying to protect you in a way, to limit the amount of influence from the outside world. How's the universe doing this? Well, the universe is really helping you out, I think. Really cutting you some slack here. It's looking for high quality synchronicity and coincidences, connections with other people. That's what it's looking for. But you may have a lot of demand upon your life. In your past, your past is steadfast. I think this is what's going to help you to nurture a different sort of situation, where you can convert that pressure upon you into productivity within your sort of world. And there's a lot of what I've done. Look at what I've done, not what I say, in a way. And that's the sort of sensation I get from it. In the future self, there seems to be a big demand on it's a very passionate demand. It's actually quite a nice demand. And it could be a demand of love. It could be a demand of starting a family, moving in with someone. It seems to be like a demand that's coming into your life here, and I think it's a very passionate one and makes things really good for you. What's the lessons in this week here? Don't steal from Peter to pay Paul. You know, don't take from Peter to pay Paul here emotionally in your world. Yeah, I think it's on your karmic path here. You get the Hangman to see things differently. See where the perfection is, because that's the tree of life, and seeing basically the coincidences that are making any relationships just seem a little bit illogical and not really on the right path. Yeah, you get lovers from the universe. I think it's encouraging you to engage in relationships that you feel at one with, rather than lip service, as it were. You know what I mean? Of sort of making everybody else feel comfortable. This is a case of with the fair exchange of people, the person, or it could be with one person as well, and it could be that you're seeking, and it's sort of saying, you, oh yeah, you, that's possible, we could fall in love, sort of scenario that's going on there. In your past, you get the King of Pentacles, a lot of knowledge, as I said, a lot of understanding. The King of Pentacles is the most knowledgeable of all the kings. It's the king that's done a lot of studying, understanding, and so forth. And I think that's what you've got playing in your favor. And I would use that to allow things to just flow over you rather than actually, submerge you. And in your future self, you get the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 9 of Pentacles is a similar sort of thing as what I said with the 7 of Pentacles. You get 6 pentacles on one side and 3 pentacles on the other. I think in the future here, if you do stand firm, stay true to yourself, and put yourself first, therefore you're going to get the 3 of Pentacles, which is really high physical connections with another person. And a lot of respect in there as well. And as I said, this could be someone asking you in the future. You're gradually positioning yourself as someone asking you out, or you know, someone asking you to move in with them or to have a family with them and so forth. In your future self is the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Be wary. I think be wary of curious ideas of taking from Peter to pay Paul. So, you know, taking away from certain relationships in order to invest in others that are not productive for you. I think you need to be a little bit curious. Yeah, I do think you need to try out and experiment a little bit to see which relationships are good for you or which are really giving the good exchange more than anything else. And I think you're going to see the good and the bad in the whole sort of scenario. I think you're going to see a much greater picture for you in your connection with a lover, with a partner, with you know, with your friends and your family and so forth. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. Your karmic path seems massive, really does seem big here. It's sort of like, yeah, it seems like you've got a real path to follow, and it's really well defined, really well organized. In your universal energies, there's a fair exchange going on here as well between what you put out and what you get back. That's really nice. And your past self here, that's sort of like angled in a way like that. So it's sort of, it's putting your knowledge and understanding to the test of the universe to bring in a lot of stuff into your life. And in your future self, this plays into here of nurturing your future, really nurturing your future. A beautiful thing of creating something very, very solid. What's the lessons or the information we've taken out of this week here? What's that? You know, at some point you've got to start laying the bricks and on the foundations. You've got to start building your future. It's sort of saying anything you do within your material world should be done in order to create something of the future, moving things forward, rather than just pushing things around, keeping things floating. I think you need to start really constructing something, and I think that's what you should be looking into. On your karmic path here, you get the Five of Swords. Yeah, I wouldn't get involved in any conflictual sort of situations. You may do because you have that overpowering. You're risking to swamp the rest of the world. And there may be people who want to fight against you. Don't get distracted don't allow your karmic path to be pulled into conflict that doesn't really gain you anything. This is all about building for that future as well. The universe here, fair exchange, as I said, going on. I think this is like you on a mission, and it's a mission in the greater world. It's either expanding your business, opening a business, you know, pushing your projects on, or pushing your career path. Whatever it is, I think once you put out there, you're going to get back. And this is going to feed that idea of going on a mission and swamping the world and really, you know, getting involved in the world. In the, look at this, this is beautiful. Queen of Wands in your past self. This is all about knowing the excitement and the engagement of living in the moment. And I think this is what served you an incredible amount of success in the past. And it's playing like magic into life. And the thing is, the way I like it is that you have, like, on one side you have the King of Pentacles, and on the other side you have the Queen of Wands. That is the fuel for the passion and the fire of that. So I think in a way, there's also, because you're building something that is far greater for the future, I think there's a lot of passion to do that, because there's something that's coming in that you need to create value so you can actually accept this new thing. So moving in with someone, it may mean you need to make a little bit more money in order to move into that house or to have that family or whatever it is. It just seems like you're using that vibrant energy that you can open doors with. In your future self, Six of Pentacles, that's exactly what I said there. Putting yourself forward, putting yourself first more than anything else. You've got that capacity within you, and you should be doing that. When you do, then you can start providing for a lot of things that are around you. This person here is giving, they have 3 pentacles at the top. They're giving 1 pentacle away to that person there, like It's almost like charity in a way. And this side here is they're giving it to, it's like they are deserved to be given to it. And I think you're deserving in this relationship. And that's where in the future, if you put yourself first and start building for a greater future, yeah, look at that. That's with the 10 of Pentacles at the top. That was the lessons coming out of this week as well. Learning the Pentacles, learning the building that abundance within your life. Slowly but surely, and really sort of building for something for the future. Once you do that, that's when you can apply a lot of your wisdom and your knowledge of what got you to where you are today to get you even further in the future. Let's just see what's going on with the Light Seers cards. On the relationship side, you get the 3 of Pentacles. This is what I said on that there. That's your future self. And I think this is what the underlining message is coming out here. This is the week to see the relationships, whichever it is. Could be like friends, family, community, but just seeing the ones that are respectful, that are giving you the fair exchange. Once you see things differently, you're going to see your heart's desires very quickly. That's when you're going to see the star that's shining, that's guiding your pathway going forward, because you're looking out for good relationships that are incredibly constructive. Now, that's also that 1 pentacle that I was talking about there. That's absolutely brilliant. It's nurturing that connection and that you have with certain people that you are totally in alignment with. And it could be with one person in particular. And that is going to breed that opportunity that I said is coming up in the future. It's all about interconnecting with the coincidences and the synchronicities that are around you that is going to create that for you. Yeah, look at that. Page of Pentacles, sorry, with the King of Pentacles. This is a time to put your knowledge, this is what I said about the King of Pentacles, into practice to see what works. And that's your curious side. Seeing where you're getting the fair exchange, the respectability between you and another person. In your future self, it's the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. This is that, being swamped by the demands that are around you. I think it's going to make you quite desirable in a way, and a real sort of keeper. It seems to be a phrase that's coming up for several signs. But you've got to be wary about trying to do everything for everyone. You've got to stay laser focused on where you're going and your ultimate dreams and desires, which is that card, those 2 cards there, because that's what it's going to be breeding into. It's going to be absolutely brilliant for you, really, Aquarius. A real sort of productive advancement in the near future, in the very near future, but it's creating it now. This is what manifestation is all about. Curious. Yeah, I was worried about that. There seemed to be a little turn on that sort of 8 of Cups as well. Be wary about curiosity of that take you off your path. I get a little feeling about that. I also feel like there's there's something that's coming to an end, an era that's coming to an end, and you may well recognize it. It could be with friends and family. You may recognize it, but it causes you pain all the same. And it's nothing nasty. I don't get anything nasty of it. I just think it's just the way life is leading you down a path, or you are going down a path which takes you away from that group, as it were. On your financial side, on the 7 of Pentacles, you get the King of Cups. This is it. Putting yourself first. Being easy about it. Being very calm within you. Converting emotions into reality. Converting emotions into abundance for you. I think this is the side you're going to be more concentrated on, but just be wary. Don't lose too much concentration on your relationship side either, or else you will be swamped. With the karmic path, yeah, you get the 5 of Swords again. So that's twice you got the 5 of Swords on the karmic path. This is massive. This is really taking yourself out of, it's on your karmic path to take yourself away from any sort of conflictual things. Could be to do with projects, buying houses, creating a business, your career path. Anybody within the office that are just a pain in the backside, they're not worth fighting over. Concentrate on your sort of mission that you should be going on, because it's going to take you to much calmer shores, because you're going to put yourself first. And you should do. And it's not first in a way of sort of kind of going, I want to walk on someone else. It's not like that. As I said earlier on, I think there's a moral aspect to it here, where you're putting yourself first because you're the best person to do that. You're in the best position. And through your passions in the past, and knowing how that can magically work for you, this is where you're really revealing the secrets of your whole life, of how you've done things in the material world. And as you reveal those secrets, you see what has worked in the past, and you can really apply it in the future to get big advancements for you more than anything else. On the Six of Pentacles, you get the Sun. Happiness is yours if you put yourself forward. If you put yourself first, you're going to get more than just calm shores ahead. That person is heading towards the King of Cups. That's what that person is doing there. And I think in the future, you're going to really get there in a beautiful way. And I think you're going to realize how much you've done in order to get there. It should be a real moment of self sort of kind of, empowerment more than anything else. Two of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles. Ultimate joy, ultimate bliss really for you, more than anything else, and a lot of security within it. And I think there's also a lot of people coming to you in the future because of the pathway you've done for advice and so forth. It's going to really put you in a very high statural sort of position. There you go, Aquarius. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Really do appreciate your support that you give through the YouTube channel. Hope you enjoy the energy updates as well that we do on this channel, and I will see you soon. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.